Part 2, Football Match Duration, Extra Time, Strategy. Why do some teams look more dangerous in the final 10 minutes? Why does the entire energy of a stadium shift when the fourth official lifts that board? And why do managers call the last few minutes the real battlefield? Today, we're going inside the mind of players, referees, and coaches to understand why the end of a football match is the most unpredictable, and the most strategic, phase of the entire game. Every football fan knows the tension of the final moments of a match. The heart beats faster. The crowd gets louder. Players sprint harder. Coaches scream instructions. And suddenly, the game that looked predictable for 80 minutes becomes completely unpredictable. But why does this happen? What turns the final stretch of a football match into a psychological and tactical war? To understand this, we need to break down the real factors that control the last 10 to 15 minutes of a football game, because this phase determines more victories, losses, and heartbreaks than any other part of the match. Let's start with the most important concept: energy shift. After 75 minutes of constant running, pressing, sprinting, and tackling, the body enters a zone where physical exhaustion meets mental pressure. Fatigue doesn't only slow down players, it slows down decision-making. A tired defender makes wrong clearances. A tired midfielder gives away simple passes. A tired striker mistimes a run. Even the best footballers in the world fall victim to this moment, because football isn't played only with legs, it's played with the brain. Next comes the phenomenon known as momentum swing. If one team is trailing, they suddenly become desperate. They start attacking aggressively. Full backs overlap. Midfielders push higher. The coach may even switch to 3 defenders to overload the attack. Meanwhile, the winning team becomes cautious. They defend deeper. They clear the ball more often. They stop taking risks. And as this psychology shifts, the game flips. The attacking team feels hungry. The defending team feels nervous. Even if the score hasn't changed, the match feels completely different. Now let's talk about stoppage time, a small number that changes everything. When the fourth official raises the board, whether it says 3 minutes or 10 minutes, it injects adrenaline into the players. The losing team thinks, we still have a chance. The winning team thinks, just survive this. The stadium reacts. Fans start chanting louder. Coaches become animated. And those extra minutes become a boiling point. But what many people never realize is this: stoppage time has its own strategy. Teams train for it. Yes, actual training sessions. Coaches rehearse how to defend a 1-goal lead, how to waste time legally, how to hold the ball near the corner flag, how to transition quickly for a last-minute counterattack, how to push the entire team forward in the final seconds. The last part of a match is not chaos, it is planned chaos. But there is something even more interesting: referee behavior. Referees become stricter in the final minutes. They don't tolerate delays. They add time for every stoppage. Some even extend beyond the announced stoppage time if they believe it's fair. This is why fans sometimes see goals scored at 90+8 when only 6 minutes were added. The referee has full authority to let the game continue if a wasting tactic occurred inside stoppage time itself. Let's dive into player mindset. A player who was calm in the first half becomes far more emotional near the end. Cards spike. Fouls increase. Arguments erupt. Players do anything to protect the lead or chase the equalizer. A single mistake can turn a hero into a villain or vice versa. That's why defenders become conservative. Strikers become braver. Midfielders take long shots they wouldn't attempt earlier. Then we have the power of the crowd. In the dying minutes, supporters become louder than at any other point. Their noise can pressure referees. Their energy can inspire players. Home teams score a massive percentage of their goals in the final minutes simply because their stadium pushes them. And of course, we must discuss the most exciting part: substitutions. Modern football allows up to 5 substitutions, which means fresh legs enter the field when others are exhausted. A 90th minute substitute can outrun everyone. They bring speed, energy, and aggression. Coaches often bring on a pacey winger, a defensive midfielder for protection, a strong target man for crosses, a fast striker for counterattacks. These changes completely alter the final minutes and can flip the outcome instantly. Now let's talk about VAR and its effect on match duration. Before VAR, stoppage time relied on the referee's subjective judgment. Today, VAR delays add additional minutes. Even a 60-second review pushes the game deeper into stoppage time. While fans argue about VAR decisions, players must adapt to the extended game duration. Another hidden factor is gamesmanship. Some teams play smart, others play dirty. Time wasting becomes more intense. Goalkeepers exaggerate injuries. Defenders take extra seconds on throw-ins. Attackers fall after minimal contact. This manipulation frustrates fans, but it's part of the game's psychological warfare. The referee's job is to balance fairness and flow. Finally, there's the raw drama of football. No sport delivers last-minute heartbreaks the way football does. Games are won in the 95th minute not because luck appeared suddenly but because strategy, stamina, psychology, and pressure intersect at the perfect moment. The last minutes of a football match are not just the end, they're the climax. They're where legends are born, heroes rise, and destinies change. If you enjoyed this breakdown and learned something new today, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, because more powerful content is coming your way. Make sure to like the video to support the channel, comment your thoughts below, and share this video with someone who loves football as much as you do. And remember, this was just one part of the full series. The next episode dives even deeper, with insights you definitely don't want to miss. So stay tuned, part 3 is coming up next.